Today's horoscope, Aquarius April 21st, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The Sun and Mars forming a square today can raise tensions, especially with family or a partner. You may be torn between going it alone and getting feedback or having a companion. Others tend to be competitive today, and it can be annoying. You may be seeing people as too aggressive for your taste right now, with assertive Mars in your house of other, and a challenging aspect to the Sun. Conflicts may occur, but possible solutions might emerge as well. If something's just stubbornly going nowhere, which is likely the case today, aim to change course. Consider whether clashes might be reflecting your own ambivalence. Ideally, you tap into the strong energy of the day for home improvement, comforts, pleasures, and discovering new interests. Move and groove now. Get ready for a razor-sharp vision today. Today's cosmic weather will amplify your mental powers and ability to communicate on an even deeper level. This is because our cosmic messenger, Mercury, will soar through your solar house of intellect and link in a sextile to you, exactly highlighting powerhouse Pluto, who is orbiting in the early degrees of your solar house. This will grant you the ability to take swift action through a request from your partner or a potential lover. By seizing the day, you are able to create the reality of your choosing. How can you navigate this tension? There might be some underlying issues that will impact your professional commitments, since the Sun in Taurus will square Mars in Leo. Either you or someone else may have personal problems that could influence your professional arrangement. For example, it might be challenging to work with a client who is going through personal difficulties. You could also struggle to manage your deliverables if you have your stuff going on, for example. It might be worthwhile to address the underlying issues so that everyone is on the same page. Your body will be speaking to you in some way today, so tune in and listen. Maybe a few glasses of water will slow you down long enough to notice what your body is trying to tell you. It's a good idea anyway to drink water throughout the day, thirsty or not. Without the benefit of water and exercise, it is hard to know what you are feeling and how to communicate with those you love. Make things easier on yourself. Lending support to those lacking in confidence will be easy for you on this day. Just be sure that you stop what you are doing long enough to notice the need, and then act on it. A few words of encouragement and praise can do amazing things for someone who is feeling less than competent at this time. You have the gift of being seen as a role model, and people naturally value your opinion. Share this freely and often. It is just as Mars is settling into his first weekend in your relationship sector that the Sun leaves your communication sector today, but without taking away the communication support the warrior planet of the cosmos has had from the start. All the Sun does is leave you with a chance to connect more authentically, while Mars is spending his first weekend at a friendly aspect to Neptune in your communication sector, just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is spending his first weekend back here. When Venus returns in 11 days, that communication support will move to a whole new level. It is just as Mars is settling into his first weekend back in your relationship sector that the Sun leaves your communication sector today, while leaving your relationships and the communication lines in safe hands. Not only has Mars spent his early days back at a friendly aspect to Neptune in your communication sector, but Mercury, the planet of communication, is spending his first weekend back there. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings a unique blend of insight and spontaneity as Mercury in Aries forms a harmonious sextile with Pluto in Aquarius. This alignment opens the door to powerful revelations, some of which may come as subtle realizations, while others might show up as sudden clarity in conversations or decisions you've been mulling over. It's a moment where truth begins to surface, and that clarity can have a ripple effect across your relationships, your commitments, and even your perception of your own goals. If you've been waiting for the right information to guide your next step, keep your eyes and ears open. It may arrive in a surprising form today. Perhaps through a meaningful talk with a friend, an unexpected message, or even through quiet reflection. Whatever the source, what you learn now could shift how you engage with the people and promises that matter most to you. It's like the missing puzzle piece finally falls into place, and suddenly, you see the full picture with sharper focus. But as clarity arrives in one area, the energy of Venus in Pisces sextiling Uranus in Taurus might throw a few curveballs your way in others. Plans could shift quickly. Arrangements you thought were solid may need to be reworked. It might feel as though things are moving a little too fast, or that the ground beneath you is wobbling when all you wanted was a calm, predictable day. If you're feeling agitated by the unpredictability, pause. Breathe. Remind yourself that change isn't always a disruption, it can be an invitation. An invitation to realign with something even better than what you originally planned. In times like these, it's helpful to stay rooted in what you can control: your focus, your actions, and your mindset. Right now, your motivation is high, and your ability to translate ideas into action is sharp. This is an excellent time to channel your energy into a project or goal that matters to you. Whether it's career-related, creative, or personal, your dedication can lead to real progress. You may find that others take notice too. Recognition may come your way not just for your results, but for the thoughtful approach and resilience you bring to the process. Don't underestimate the value of pacing yourself and being strategic. If you're someone who juggles multiple tasks, now is the time to prioritize and hone in on what truly deserves your energy. By concentrating your efforts, you'll find that you not only move forward faster but with greater confidence and clarity. And if you can bring others into your vision, whether it's colleagues, collaborators, or loved ones, you'll be amazed at how quickly momentum builds. Your passion is contagious, and people are more likely to jump on board when they see your commitment in action. In your romantic life, there may be a strong desire to feel both emotionally and physically connected. You may be craving deeper intimacy, closeness, or simply a sense of being seen and appreciated. That's completely valid. If you're in a relationship, now could be a good time to plan a shared experience that brings you closer, something simple but meaningful, like a long conversation under the stars, cooking a new recipe together, or revisiting a place that holds memories for you both. And don't overlook the joy of small financial wins: finding a bargain, making a thoughtful purchase, or organizing your finances in a way that feels empowering. Every step counts, and they all build toward a more abundant future. This is also a powerful moment for reconnecting with your roots. Perhaps it's a visit with a relative, a phone call that turns into a heartfelt conversation, or even stumbling across an old photo that brings back a flood of memories. Re-establishing family ties, whether by blood or chosen family, can bring unexpected healing and even inspiration. You may hear stories today that deepen your understanding of where you come from and how those past connections have shaped the values you carry forward. You might even come across an old family remedy or health practice that piques your interest, something your grandparents swore by, and suddenly, you're curious to try it for yourself. Sometimes, wisdom skips a generation, only to land in your lap right when you need it. As we move through the waves of today's energy, remember that your ability to adapt with grace and lead with heart is one of your greatest strengths. The universe isn't throwing these shifts at you to test you, it's aligning circumstances to help you grow into a more empowered, aware version of yourself. So ask yourself, what truth am I discovering today? What change am I being asked to embrace, not resist? How can I show up for myself and those I care about with more clarity, courage, and compassion? If something in this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear about it. What new insight are you sitting with today? Have you noticed unexpected changes in your plans or relationships? Share your experience in the comments. It might be the encouragement someone else needs right now. Let's keep this space supportive, open, and real. We're all learning as we go, and that, in itself, is something to celebrate.